It's September 2023, and this is the Border Global Rankings update. Before we get going, let's look at the history of last place.
Austin Seaholm, third place. Oh, man.
To do this dive, we need to use the clay wheels of data mining, aka SQL, to get our history of DFL showings. And there we got data. Right away, we see familiar faces in the list. One thing we're going to do is make it true last place in qualifiers rounds. So we're going to exclude things under 30 skaters, usually semifinals and finals type rounds. So, browsing last place in qualifiers events, we find people like Chris Roberts, Fred Gall, JJ Dunn, Jake Rupp's in there, Sammy Baca. Look at this list of names. There's a million reasons someone might get last place. Almost none of the time it's because they're an awful skateboarder. These reasons can be anything from simply having a bad 1 minute during that particular run, or attending the contest only for a good time, or just being over it for whatever reason. Skipping forward to more recent last placings, are these tomorrow's greatest skateboarders? I think some of them are. Some are just flukes like Eddie Damastoy killing it. Oh, look at that. Copenhagen Open got the best of Ish. There's all different reasons for last place. So let's do a pivot table for this. We'll bring it to a spreadsheet and check this out. So right away, taking a look at here, wow, Eric Costin coming in first for last place. What is that made up of? Looks like Dew Tour prelims in 2019, Tampa Pro semifinals in 2017. He's automatically in the semifinals from winning prior years. 2020, also coming back for a repeat last place. Costin consistently getting the DFL in Tampa Pro. He's having a good time out there. Stefan, what's Stefan going on? Back in 2014, the Tampa Pro semifinals, Copenhagen Open. Yeah, you know, Lithuans Plods. I think that's a ledge contest maybe in Copenhagen. Totally understandable. Scotty Conley. I work with Scotty. He's sitting right here next to me. Let's take a look at how he's done. Tied for second place, basically, for most last places. Phoenix Am with 109 people in the contest. Scotty comes in last. Schools Out Jam over here, he was entering sponsored divisions back in 2010, getting 33rd place. Some other interesting ones. Trevor Colden, he won Tampa Am one year. What did Trevor Colden get last place in? Semifinals in Tampa Pro one year. Street League Huntington Beach prelims, yeah, back in 2018. Sammy Baca, what's he running last place in? Tampa Am, 2004. 20 years ago. JJ Dunn, kind of long story with that dude. Freddie Gall, what happened to Fred? Tampa Pro 2002. Wow, over 2 decades ago. Tampa Pro 2012, he got 77th out of 77. Who else? What other notables we got in last place here? Corey Kennedy, the local Chris Jada, that's probably some all ages contest. Billy Marks in there. Wes Kramer, of course. Shiloh, 200 people in that contest. How did Shiloh get last? Got hurt, was over it real quick or what? Who knows? Rowan having a last place showing, one of my favorites over here, Tampa Pro 2020. Oh, Riley Hawk got last place in Tampa Am one year. Yep, 2006. He was pretty young. I'm sure the pressure was there on, this is Tony Hawk's kid. And I remember that run really, really well. I think he bailed his first or second trick and was immediately over it, kind of walked off the course in frustration. Nija, hold on. Tampa Pro semifinals, I think he got hurt that year, 2018. Yep. Mark Suchu. What? Tampa Pro qualifiers. Mark was not feeling it in 2019. So what I'm getting at is, don't put too much serious stock into these rankings we're about to dive into. We do all this mainly as a source of general entertainment, fostering friendly competition, and another small way to bring the skate community together. It's the same reason we've been doing contests for 30 years now. So let's dive into this month's global rankings activity. Okay, in the last month or so since we've done this, we've had quite a few events go down that move the global rankings around. Most recent was World Skates street contest in Switzerland that just went down today. We've also got a Dam Am in New York that happened, Red Bull Bull Rippers, Jackalope. We had a Best Foot Forward in Europe, some World Cup events, the Canada Skateboard Open in Toronto, Puerto Rico's doing a mini ramp series. We got all kinds of stuff going on out there. On this review of what went down, we're going to look at the all ages rankings for men's and women's street that includes the most recent 2-year period of contest activity. Let's start at the top with Switzerland. Kelvin not making the cut in the quarterfinals caused him to lose his number 1 ranked street spot to Yuto, who ended up 5th in the finals. Nigel won everything, the quarters, the semis, and the finals, and is making his way back up, currently in 3rd for street. Other movement at the top included Jagger Eaton and Gustavo Ribeiro moving up 1 and bumping Jamie Foy 2 spots down to 6th. Let's go a little farther down the list where there's more moving from the up-and-comers. Down here in 45th, we've got Costin Eaton moving up 11 spots from getting 7th at Dam Am, New York City. Cole was there too, getting 4th and moving himself up 16 spots to 46th. On the Euros side, we got Jonas Carlson, who won the Best Foot Forward contest at Hamburg. He went to Switzerland, but he didn't make the cut at 44th. He moves up 14 spots this month to 75th in the street rankings. So these reports go super deep. 3,600 people on here. Let's go way deep in here and look at people super far down the list that are jumping like 100 spots here and there. Let's go into like the, 1,200 range or so. This person I'm looking for is kind of killing it out there. I'm feeling this dude's style. Malik. Where is he at? Malik, I have to use a search. Malik Walker. This dude right here. Malik Walker. Currently in 1,200th place, moving up 2,300 spots. It's easy to have huge jumps when you're this far down the list. Small amounts of points can really jump you quite a bit. It gets a lot harder once you break into the top few hundred there, where you have to just skate more contests and just consistently do better. But down towards the bottom, it's a little bit easier to come up like that. Even still, Malik been killing it at this Canada Skateboard Open Series that they're doing up there. Most recently at, it looks like Toronto he was at. He skates a few of these here. Let's take a break and look at Malik's Insta right here. He gets got the inward heel to Manny on the bike path with a little quick 180 out. The old little kid varial heel making it look good with the kind of crop duster back 180. I'm feeling it though. I like this dude. Yeah, Malik. Moving on to women's street, we've got pretty much no movement at the very top, but Momiji did shrink the gap between her and Raisa after winning the World Skate Contest this weekend. From the Jackalope Contest in Montreal, we're seeing Jessica Perlmutter move 7 spots up to 26 after her 3rd place finish there. Christine Cottom won it, but has since dropped down 3 points to 22nd in the overall street rankings. Her Border Open NYC 2nd placing back in 2021 just dropped out of her point total for the last 2 years' date range, which nets her a bit of a loss here even after the Jackalope win. Farther down the list, we have people like Maddie Balt, who improved her spot by 20 to end up at 58th in the global rankings after her 5th at Jackalope and a couple first place showings at the Canada Skateboard Open events. Alright, that's as deep as we're going to dive on this video. There's plenty more reports over on theborder.com. So before we go, I wanted to point out one interesting milestone that we just hit this month. We recently crossed over the $20 million mark on prize money we've logged over the years. I think we've been doing this maybe about 8 years now on attaching prize money to all the placings out there for events that do publish their prize purse. $20 million gone out there. Not bad. That's about one weekend in a video game contest, but still, skateboarding will take what it can get.
Oh, man.
So that wraps it for this month. Thanks to all our Border members out there supporting everything we're doing in skateboarding, from events to tracking data monthly like this. It's $9 to become a member. You get access to all these reports and more. If you're an annual member, you get a free entry to our GFL series of your choice. Thanks, and see you next month.